What do you think would be a good idea for a new GTA 6 game? An online mode that isn't pay to win. Looking at your oppressor MK2, I recently came back, and the oppressor irks me in two ways. Firstly, it's just stupid overpowered. Like, I know I'm not alone when I leave servers. If I see those things flying around, they aren't fun. They can't be countered. They are just a way to activate God mode. Secondly, what the fuck happened to GTA? Sure, there was always some weird experimental technology, but it wasn't the focus. Now people are flying around in super flying bikes fighting giant, android-powered super soldier clones. They just blatantly ripped off Saints Row instead of embracing what they were good at. It's not like there aren't tons of untapped crime cliches they couldn't tap into. New heists, new locations, new gangs, new crime enterprises, expanding things like drug running, smuggling, or other things. Why do they go Tron when the reason we all got on board was playing Heat? I found 3 effective counters to the oppressor MK2. Explosive sniper, barrage, any fast firing weapon. None are reliable though. Too fast for a good snipe. Need someone else to man the barrage gun. Aim assist ain't always on 4 handguns. Ruin a 2000 mission also lol. Surprise nobody's just simply suggested a return to Vice City. I'd totally rate another 8's setting in the heat of the drug wars. Could even throw in a cameo or side roles of Michael and Trevor in early days of their bank robbing. Plus mixture of Narco/Scarface vibes with heavy 8's soundtrack. Can't exactly say no. GTA Vice. Grand Theft Auto 5. ICE. It should be set in Antarctica. You haven't played GTA until you threw a man off his now mobile and rode it on the cliff face of an iceberg. GTA Rio. Busting fabulous. Beautiful views. Drug cartels and rich people may fear. Clubs, prostitution. All the wrongdoings GTA is meant to simulate are in Rio. GTA Undercover. I've always thought they could pull off a good undercover cop game and have it from the cop's point of view. After playing through enough of the campaigns of GTA it seems like they would have to be more serious than satirical to pull it off well. Sleeping Dogs. Goddamn that game was good, especially for its time. Agreed. I still play it from time to time. I only first played it a few years ago and couldn't believe I hadn't heard of it before. Excellent game. If GTA could incorporate the fighting style from Sleeping Dogs, that would be amazing. Obviously Las Vegas, Nevada. Could get right into Area 51 and shit. Gambling empires, exotic vehicles, hookers and drugs. There's literally no better city to base a GTA game on. Was that not just the latter stages of San Andreas? It sure was, as well as San Francisco. Really is a huge bummer to have Coldent included, but makes total sense they'd rather focus all their resources to one big city instead of 3 smaller ones. Set in Florida, Getting chased by methed out dipshits throwing alligators at you. Sounds like fun. And navigating traffic in a sea of old drivers. Going the wrong way with their left blinker on. The more I think about it the more I want it. NPCs with Florida man randomness and old drivers with erratic behaviors would be hilarious. GTA Baltimore. No one gets out alive. Features. 50% chance of dying twice if caught by cops. GTA. Psy out here up DC and gangster your way into the White House. Saints Row. I would love more Saints Row that wasn't sci-fi stupidity. Honestly I'd take any Saints Row game. I love the absurdity of it all. Dubstep gun. GTA Russia. Hardware intensifies. GTA Tokyo Drift. 2 Grand Theft 2 Auto. 3 Ast 3 Urias. Set somewhere in South America which could be involved with the cartels. Would make for a good secondary location. There should be a mission where you have to smuggle drugs using a plane, boat, etc. You're not getting me to no secondary location. GTA Oregon Trail. So it's basically RDR. London. Never mind just London. They should make GTA UK. 5 or 6 major cities and tons of countryside, villages, etc. GTA Glasgow would be too dangerous to play. God, I think GTA Liverpool would just make me depressed. I'm excited to try GTA Middlesbrough. 1930s Chicago, with all the aesthetics of games like Mayfair and The Godfather 1, but with the free reign of GTA, pinstripe suits, Tommy guns, fedoras not worn by neckbeards, and old-fashioned cars like Duesenbergs, Cords, Mercedes, old-fashioned music like Billie Holiday, bank robberies, rum running, moonshine distilling, speakeasies, corrupt politicians, Al Capone, John Dillinger, Pretty Boy Floyd, early days of the FBI, Bonnie and Clyde. I really loved La Novia's 1940s aesthetic of Los Angeles. 1930s Chicago sounds amazing. To focus also on the story after it's finished, not just online. Many GTA 5 online vehicles are for 2 or more people use, so I can see why those are not added to story, because those would be quite useless, but many online vehicles are one player use, so why aren't those also being added to the story? Same with RDR2 guns like Lamed Revolver. Stop doing this, Rockstar. So why aren't those also being added to the story? It's bad business to give something away for free when you can charge for it. The goal is to push as many people as possible to online, which is where almost all of the money is made after the initial game's release period. Aren't all the online DLCs free? Sure, some users buy shark cards to get those vehicles sooner, but they already made models for the vehicles and everything, so how hard can it be to just add it to the story store? Not like they need to make extra missions to get said items like online versions. Those just being in the store is perfectly fine. Sure, some users buy shark cards to get those vehicles sooner, and that's the thing. They'll continue to make money by making it an annoying grind to get things at just the cost of the game. Rockstar just knows better than to come out with a sense of pride and accomplishment statement like EA did. New Orleans. Lay says Le Bon's Temps Rowler. I like that idea. CGI Bourbon Street is a must. Rockstar kind of hit that with Red Dead 2 and St. Denis. Now, I want real New Orleans. Current day. I liked St. Denis and sorta recognized some street layouts, but I want the real thing now. I'd really like to see an update of GTA London, but set today, not in the 60s, mainly because I live in London. Have you played that Assassin's Creed set in London, Syndicate? I think it is. For it to not be just an online MMO. Amen. I know this is unrealistic and not likely to happen, and quite a few people will probably strongly disagree, but I'd love a female protag, despite the fact that she was psychotic. As a young girl, I always thought it was cool that Catalina was the leader of the cartel, and that Asuka became the leader of the Yakuza. I'd be down. You have to pay off speeding fines with microtransactions. GTA 2049. GTA 6 after the apocalypse. GTA meets Mad Maximum. There was already a Mad Maximum game. GTA style open world with an upgradable car. It's pretty good. GTA 6, Florida Man. GTA 6, Vice City Man, but with Alligator 6 and pooping on cars missions. Okay, so it's basically TAV, but even more sex, guns, explosions and death. Rips a huge line of coke off a stripper's ass, you crazy sumbitch. I'm in. Set in London. I'm really just searching for another version of the Getaway Aka, the best game ever. God, that was the hardest game ever for a 13-year-old me. Saw it at the used game store the other day. How does it hold up? GTA Blackwater set in the border state of West Elizabeth, i.e. the setting for Red Dead Redemption. The border with Nuevo Paraíso, Mexico will play a large role. Lots of smuggling, drugs and guns. Maybe even some human trafficking. GTA's never run a setting a border state, and unique crime opportunities would be presented. Also, it's topical. That's a good idea. I've always dreamt of a GTA game with more realistic driving physics. Maybe somewhere between GTA and a racing sim like Forza or Gran Turismo. The gameplay would focus more on driving, with gunplay and combat coming in more intense, but less frequent bursts of action. But I know that doesn't have mass appeal and will never happen. I hope we will get supercars that can go faster than 200 km/h. GTA Star Wars Sim totally plowing down every genre I see. I missed down when I first read that. Nightmare double take. Invite the jaw in for coffee. Set in a city or a rural town in Southeast Asia, Philippines, Thailand, Vietnam, or Indonesia would be a good setting. Unlike previous GTAs, this one will feature less guns, since gun is something rare even for local mafia. But once you have obtained gun or guns, let's say from a corrupt cop, you will feel much more powerful, engage in various crime activities such as murder, robbery, selling pirated DVDs, dice gambling, illegal cockfighting, selling exotic animals for food, opening a prostitution palace, illegal logging, organizing street fights, and using religion as a manipulation tool. Could definitely see a GTA Bangkok. A huge city in Asia like Beijing, Shanghai, Tokyo, etc. If it was Tokyo you could do business with the accuser etc. GTA's entire aesthetic and narrative are driven by American culture and satire of said cultures, so I don't see them doing that. They've already done 2 titles set in the UK. I don't see why they won't do it again. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.